Immediate impact on daily life. The immediate effects of losing electricity nationwide would be catastrophic. Modern infrastructure, which depends heavily on electrical power, would cease to function. Here are some key areas that would be affected. Lighting and visibility. Without electricity, artificial lighting would no longer exist. People would rely entirely on sunlight during the day and moonlight at night for visibility. After sunset, activities requiring light would have to be conducted using candles, oil lamps, or fires. Communication. All electronic communication devices such as phones, computers, televisions, and radios would stop working. This means no internet access or phone calls for personal or emergency use. Communication would revert to face-to-face interactions or written correspondence delivered by hand. Transportation. Modern vehicles depend on electrical systems for operation, e.g., ignition systems. Gasoline pumps at stations require electricity to function as well. Public transportation systems like subways and trains that run on electric power would halt entirely. Food preservation and preparation. Refrigerators and freezers used for food storage would stop working, leading to rapid spoilage of perishable items like meat, dairy products, and fresh produce. People would need to preserve food through traditional methods such as drying, salting, fermenting, or smoking. Water supply. Most water treatment plants rely on electricity for pumping clean water into homes and treating wastewater. Without power, running water in homes and businesses would cease almost immediately in most areas. Heating and cooling systems. Central heating systems, even gas-powered ones, often require electricity for thermostats and circulation pumps. Air conditioning units also depend entirely on electrical power. People in extreme climates, whether hot or cold, would need alternative methods for temperature regulation. Healthcare systems. Hospitals rely heavily on electricity for life support machines, diagnostic equipment, like X-rays, refrigeration of medications such as insulin or vaccines, and sterilization processes. A loss of power could lead to widespread medical emergencies. Long-term adaptations. Over time, individuals and communities would need to adapt their lifestyles drastically in order to survive without electricity. Reverting to manual labor. Tasks previously performed by machines powered by electricity, e.g., farming equipment, would now require manual labor or animal assistance, e.g., plows pulled by horses. Farming practices from the 19th century might become the norm again. Building community networks. With no electronic communication available, local communities would become the primary social structure for survival and support networks. Bartering goods and services could replace monetary transactions since banks and ATMs wouldn't function without power. Using natural light sources. Daily schedules might shift significantly based on natural light availability, waking up with sunrise and going to bed shortly after sunset due to limited lighting options at night. Alternative energy sources. While large-scale renewable energy systems, like solar panels, require advanced manufacturing processes dependent on electricity initially, small-scale solutions could still be implemented locally over time using salvaged materials. Traditional food preservation techniques. Communities may build root cellars for storing vegetables underground where temperatures remain cool year-round, or use smokehouses for preserving meats long-term without refrigeration. Rediscovering fire as a tool. Firewood collection might become an essential daily activity since fire provides heat for cooking meals as well as light during nighttime hours when needed most urgently. Positive outcomes. While losing electricity permanently seems overwhelmingly negative at first glance due to its disruption of modern conveniences, there could be some positive outcomes. Reduced environmental impact. The absence of industrial-scale energy production, coal plants or nuclear reactors, could lead to significant reductions in pollution levels over time. Stronger human connections. Without distractions from electronic devices like smartphones or televisions dominating attention spans during social gatherings today, people might engage more deeply with one another face-to-face instead. Simplified lifestyles focused around survival skills and nature awareness. Humans will likely reconnect with nature while learning ancient skills forgotten generations ago.